Hi guys, my name is Hannah. I go by Get Glam by Hannah on Facebook and Instagram, and today we're going to learn bronzing on Miss Morgan LeBlanc. So I've already off camera done her eyes and her face makeup. I use liquid foundation, so I'm going to teach you guys the first way that I like to do bronzing when I'm on a job. So you can either use powder or liquid. It's not necessarily liquid, but I like to use like these matchsticks from Fenty Beauty because it's kind of compacted and it's not as messy. Turn this down. So first, in order to find the area to bronze, no, we're cutting this out. Okay. I'm already this far. Okay, so you'll take something straight. You could probably use just like a brush, and you go to the tip of the ear, down to the corner of the mouth, and right above that is where your cheekbone is gonna fall, and that's right where you're gonna wanna contour. Or bronze. It's kind of the same thing. Contour is a little more sharp than just a bronzed look, but bronze just kind of all over like a J-Lo glow, if you will. So I'm just gonna take a little bit on this brush. I'm gonna go in right here, right where my brush is laying, right under that cheekbone, and kind of pat and swipe at the same time. And I do this rather than just going in and placing this on because it's a little less harsh looking and it's a little bit easier if you were to mess up or anything. Alright, so we're just gonna bring it up to the cheekbone. And see how that's already bringing a lot of warmth into the face? And just kind of drag it up to the temples as well. Depending on the face shape that you have, I personally always go in and kind of like put a little bit of bronzer around the forehead as well. But especially if you have
a big forehead.
a longer forehead. Or if you feel like you want your forehead to look smaller, I would recommend doing this because it's going to kind of bring everything in together. And I've already gone through and put highlighter under her eyes and in the center of her forehead and on her chin, and that's going to kind of bring the attention to the center of the face, which is where you want it to be. Okay, turn this way. So we're just going to kind of bring that around and make sure that you're putting it into the hairline so that it blends. This is like my favorite part of makeup is bronzing. We're gonna need to edit this shit. Okay. So on this side, I'm going to do a little bit more of a contour, which is a little more cut. So I'm kind of just going to, on this side, here, go back real quick. I kind of just went all over the cheek without really caring too much about it being sharp. And on this side, I'm going to try to keep it a little more chiseled looking. They're both very similar. You almost really can't tell a difference, but some people just like to have that sharper look. Okay, and then we're also going to bring it down the side of the jaw and underneath. It's kind of going to give you that sharper jawline look. And then look forward. And so as you can see, I don't know if you can really tell, taking that part out. So on this side, it's a little bit sharper. You can almost see like a little bit of a line under there. It's not like a harsh line, it's like a blended line. And on this side, it's kind of more just like, I don't want to say messy, but it's more
It's like softer.
Yeah, a softer look on this side. So that's how you use cream contour. But you don't have to use cream because a lot of people are scared to use cream. I find it to be a little more forgiving and easier than powder, but I'm going to show you how to use powder as well. So you're going to go ahead and grab an angled brush, kind of just like this. That's pretty soft and not too dense because you don't want to move the foundation on the face. Morgan's skin is, right now she kind of has a little tan. And when she gets tan, she has more of like an olivey undertone. So I'm going to use something that's a little more warm. If you are a little bit lighter than her and have more of like a pink undertone, you're going to want to use something more cool. We're going to do basically the same thing, which is just kind of pat it and drag up on the face. Just to kind of set that stick in place. Turn this way. So if we didn't already go in and place the liquid first and you just had the foundation on, if you just pretend that this wasn't already here, you're just basically going to do the same thing, but it's just with powder. So whatever way you prefer, and they both are very, very pretty. And I'm just going to take this over on the forehead as well. Go ahead and look forward. So now Morgan is looking a little, the face, it almost like slims the face, even though she already has a slim face to begin with, but it kind of just brings the whole makeup look together, and I think it is very pretty.